Alrighty. It's time to get set up. Going to tweet, up on Facebook, do that stuff. Use music bit. That's my copyright of it. I don't get copyright strikes because I make my own shit. You fucks. Tweet this shit out. Brutus covered in kisses. And with his tongue sticking out. Red eyes. Because things are allowed to be fun.
You guys can come. I have very few people here. Like I said, I've been being charged for like, I think this is like my friend, like I only know a couple people. We don't have a car. We don't have a car. Yeah, I did get that, fucker. It's just a fucker. That's funny.
Hey, somebody's tuned in, or maybe that's just me tuning in on my phone to check things. I didn't think it would still be tuned in. Let's see.
So how's your mom doing? She misses Wayne, don't she? It sucks being around, man. I don't care who you are. Alright. I'm telling you, I'm not seeing the kids kill you. Huh. That's cool. I've seen pictures and stuff. That's what dogs are for, man. Oh, that's funny, that's so cute. I've been sending Carrie's kids money and I haven't missed their birthday or Christmas or well. I sent them $30 for any Christmas card, but that was it. And I told them I was going to send them more. But I didn't, but yeah. Nobody's on there.
Nobody's on there. Shit. Nobody watches your stupid fucking thing, Bill.
I'm sorry.
Fucking loser.
No, I'm gonna get off here, son. It was really nice talking to you, and this is my phone number. Alright, I'll do it right now. I'll put you on there. I thought you was on there. Have you talked to Dan? Oh, listen, my divorce is final. Yeah, he tried to get a hold of me not too long ago, and I just cussed him out basically, so he blocked me. That's probably why he was calling me, is trying to get me. I'm done. I ain't going back anymore. Once I'm done, I'm done. I bet you that's why he's getting a hold of me. It was the first time in a year that he got a hold of me. I did love him, you know, I really did, I wouldn't have married him, but shit happens for reasons. I know, I was just telling Bill, I was like, he was the only one there. Fucking Fred helped me. God. Remember I wanted to run, I felt so sick. I should have ran. I understand why people do that though. Because that day I went, I was sick, I wanted to puke. But I just think that was my gut telling me that I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't be doing it. Why didn't you tell me, bitch? I know, man, that 100,000 went quick, didn't it? I know, I was like, yeah. But hey, I remember that night we bought $800 worth of lottery tickets.
Twyla is talking on the phone, airing her personal shit out like a little girl in a swing set.
I'm talking to my friend. My friend, what are we doing? We're streaming, and people can hear us. We're live. You can get on there too. I don't know how you do it, but
put her on speakerphone. All right. So let's get rid of the music here.
All right, later, bro.
Oh, let's see.
Aw, I miss them are good people. They left West Virginia. They're from Connecticut and Idaho. And they went back to Connecticut.
Alright.
After like 15 years, I cried and cried and cried. I want some of your beer.
Oh, there's a can in there. Take the can.
A can of what, though? I can't drink fruity shit.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't do the fruity stuff.
Okay.
Whatever. Wine coolers, nothing like that. Where is it? Oh, I see it.
Sorry if deliciousness
I'm just going to pour it in a glass. I don't think
troubles your constitution. That other pink float glass should be up there. Alright, so finishing up the nice sound effects there. Oh, yeah, that's probably bad. It was probably bad to put it in that plastic. Very porous. It's going to make it all foam up. Having a couple drinks and finishing up Brutus the Badass for Donald DeLay. Guy I really don't know that much about. I mostly just think this is a cool character.
I like his middle finger. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of that hand. Alright, you're gonna not. I need to put something underneath the table before we. No, I need to put something underneath the table because we have a very, very bouncy table right now. And we're just streaming from in the kitchen. So this is just me doing some quick fix. Wedging something underneath the table.
Dude, you about spilled the beer.
I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to fix the problem. Alright, let's see if that works. Absolutely nobody was paying attention during that anyway. But, yeah, I don't really know Donald. I like the character. It seems like a very fun guy to draw. And, I really wanted to finish this up, but I've been focusing on one gig for Carrie's Playground. I don't know how you pronounce that actually.
You're at a loss for words, that's funny.
Well, I don't often talk about, but I'm actually going to be writing an article about doing the furry diaper fetish comics that I do. Because I don't do them because I have a furry diaper fetish. I took on the client because I thought it was hilarious.
And it is, it's funny shit.
And yeah, he's become one of my favorite clients out of probably all my clients. I think he's probably my favorite to work with because I have complete creative freedom. He's always really happy with the work. Okay. And yeah, it's just I get to have fun. I don't really have to care too much. Or I guess that's not care, that sounds kind of coarse, but I'm not as emotionally invested in it, so it's pure fun and pure process whenever I'm working on them. And I'm actually going to be writing an article and submitting it to Bleeding Fool about how, titled tentatively, How I Became a Furry Diaper Fetish Artist. There's more to that title, but I don't want to spoil it all. So yeah, that's something that I've had kind of stirring in the back of my mind lately as well, trying to take care of my dad's estate, so to speak. Not that he really had an estate, but trying to get his affairs in order and get all that sorted out so that I can move forward. Has been on my mind lately. I need to take a step back for a minute and think a little bit about what I'm doing, because this is that point where in inking a face, so to say, that it can go one of two ways, and that's tits up or go right. I don't mean right as in political leaning, I mean right as in correct, which I suppose somebody would probably have some sort of issue with if I associated the word right with correct nowadays, since that would imply something about something in the patriarchy and oh, that looks like real dog shit, and colonialism and all those fun little keywords that people throw around nowadays. We're going to try to make it go well. How about that? Let's have it go well. I'm sure that would be ableist for those who are sick. Oh no, we can't escape the prison of language we have set upon ourselves. Oh, what a world, what a world. So, Brutus Badass, character I know next to nothing about. I just think looks awesome. I've seen some of the interior pages. They look excellent. And I really wanted to try my hand at him. He's the kind of character that I like to draw. Very expressive, very caricaturistic, and I'm having fun kind of inking these in a completely different way than I normally do. At least right now. I felt a little stilted yesterday whenever I was streaming, I'll admit. So some of that's just getting back into it, trying to do it consistently. But yeah, it was a little bit to try to overcome and just continue to like push through broadcasting. I guess if you want to call it that, podcasting, something casting, streaming, talking to myself, rambling, fucking madman, goddamn turkey finger. All right. That doesn't quite work. What does work? Let's take this. Just to give a Alright, yeah, just breathing heavy into the microphone like a fucking creep. Because I get really focused on doing his eyes. Is anybody actually in there? I haven't seen anybody tuning in just yet. But, keep an eye on it. Figure it's late if people are actually going to tune in. They're going to tune in later on at night, or at least that's when it seems like everybody else has streamed, or a few times I have. The most people dropping in as I was streaming was whenever I did it later. So I figured I would try it later in the afternoon today. Getting into the early evening on the East Coast. This is Bad Ankle Bill, also known as the loudest breather ever. Working on a Brutus the Badass piece for Donald DeLay. Now let's see. I'll take a quick little break and figure out where I need to focus my energy next on this piece. Because that face is pretty good so far. And I'm sorry for the creaking noises of me shifting around in the chair. Alrighty. Let's get a cigarette. Get some nicotine in us. And keep going. I think I'm going to put on a little bit of my SoundCloud songs just to give a little bit of background filler. Yeah, it was in Chrome. I have the app installed. So just give me one moment and we will get to drawing this badass version of Brutus the Badass. And I hope that like my stuff is actually tolerable. I don't know where I'll play from. I'll play from this one. Alright. So, I suppose let's make a new layer. Let's make this brush a lot bigger. And let's we're just going to use big brushes, kind of like the old Alex Raymond. Was it Alex Raymond? I thought it was Alex Raymond. The Flash Gordon artist did Rip Kirby. And studying his techniques on that strip and informed a lot of my inking style. So, I like to have these big washes of black brush. Define the hair. I wish I had a way to. I should probably like check the RAM and shit before I start. Broadcasting in terms of whether or not this is going to act slow with. But it's not too bad. Just making me be a little bit patient with it processing the brush strokes. Not quite in real time. Here's some of that stuff. Playing the music, but I figured it would at least, I don't know, give a little bit of background noise at the moments that I do zone out and zone into a piece. there. And I'm going to make sure I carve out with the eraser some strips of hair to add to the contrast. I'm just trying to get these thick blobs of contrast right now. And in a way that gives it like a classic inking style. More classical inking style. I don't know if classical would be. More traditional inking style, I suppose. I do not like this big block right there. Let's do some big swipes in there. Alright. That's all in a separate layer, so let's get the eraser. Let's bring them down to 5. In the zone on it, I suppose. Let's make it even smaller than that. Okay, let's do the opposite. If Donald retweeted working on his character, that I do not know. Change talk chat to live. Alright. And let's go thin. Let's do. I want it to be smaller than that. Let's take out some of this in the face because it's breaking up our shape. Get this nice shape going. Let's use this to carve that off. Alright. I'm probably gonna get flagged because I just realized I've been playing that one beat that is just a cut up Radiohead. So this stream might get flagged for, well, copyright, whatever, since it's monetized. I'm just letting it play at this point. Letting the cigarette burn away. That's how you know you're fucking in the zone. You let your cigarettes burn away in the goddamn ashtray. Alright. Alright. I think that's good. I wanted to stop at the Radiohead track, of course. I'm gonna have to, of course. The copyright police are probably already on me. They fucking track me down, cutting our fucking signal. Alright. That's looking good so far, I think. And it's looking a little bit different than the original start of the inks. The first time I started the inks. So I'm interested in seeing how it goes from here. I'm going to put on some fucking music. Because Lord knows why it stopped at 30. Probably because it's... you know what, let me go back. Alright. Yeah, I gotta show more tracks, that's why. Alright, play this bare bones ass beat. Alright. No, what about that? A little backwards. So, this time, I am going to throw some lines in there first, and then I'm going to go in and add the shading, and then I'm going to go in and take lines out with the eraser. It's good to change up your process every once in a while, or try different routes to the same goal. And if it's just changing the order that you do a process in, it can have big effects on the end result. I'm trying to get big, thick black strokes in here. You know what? Let's make it even smaller. Cigarette burning away into the filter. God damn it. Yeah, without somebody to bounce off of, it's a little more boring here with me streaming, but I'm gonna keep fucking doing it. Just because I can. There's literally nothing stopping me. And if anything, helps me to get out some of my thoughts and, how do you say, stay focused on finishing a piece, or at least getting as much done on a piece as possible. So, as I get into the hang of it, into the swing of things, I'm interested in seeing what effect it has on my work, in that I'm just trying to, be more effective, efficient, how you would call that. Trying to finish things in less time, with less work. I think it's efficient would do, in terms of a descriptive term. What's up, buddy?
Wearing the tooth.
Wearing the tooth? Uh-oh. What do you guys think?
He was kicking me on purpose.
All of YouTube is not listening to you right now because nobody's tuned into my stream, but say hi.
Hi.
You guys changed your attitude really quick there. Once you found out I was streaming. Hey, quit leaning on the table. Come on.
It was wrong.
Yeah, I'm drawing.
How did you make that?
Huh?
How long did it take you to make this?
I've worked on it a few hours so far.
Where's Twyla?
I'm not sure where she went. She's somewhere.
Probably at her house.
I don't know.
And then let's watch the video. Do that.
Huh?
And then do that watch the video.
Northern West Virginia. Alright, you boys, it's time to go to bed. Go in there and get to sleep. Now. Alright, I'm gonna have to leave and go whoop their little monkey asses. Not completely close that lower lid, but it's just getting it to where it's a little closer to closed. I really like that face. I'm really happy with that face. Alright, let me go in. What's my size at 9.5? I think I can do this with this size brush. Little strokes, and then thicker ones on the underside of the veins, so now that's turned too much. Turn my canvas a little bit. And you know what I like better is this, make it thicker towards the base. This one, we're just going to have an up. Let's give a little bit more of a curve to that. A little thick. Cut that side in half. Tiny little rendering strokes. Now. The lag on this probably being caused by me playing music. Really kind of sucks, but I'm just gonna fucking live with it. And yeah, sorry I'm not talking so much. I'm really just paying attention. I'm really just getting lost in this piece right now. Do just see if it helps my lag a little bit. I'm gonna save this and reopen it after shutting down everything because my lag is really getting to me. Hey, man ray of hope. Yes, I'm still alive, man ray of hope. Things are going pretty good right now. At the very least, I have the next few months to get some things done, some things taken care of, and to work on a book that I just picked up. I was just talking about, I'm going to be writing an article on the client that I am working on this book with because he's one of my most consistent clients. Oh, that's the one that's always loud. Sorry about that. He's one of my most consistent clients, and it's furry diaper fetish comics because I thought that was hilarious a couple years ago. And I've been working with him for a couple years, so the next article for Bleeding Full, which I've already ran by them and they're interested in, is the Forbidden Fur, how I became a furry diaper fetish artist, where I go in depth about the absurdist way that I ended up doing that sort of work consistently. I hope things are going good on your end as well. I've gotten a lot of support from a lot of different areas in the past 6 months, and a big part of that was Comicsgate. A big part of that was the Skeleton Click with the 21 Pilots fan base, and yeah, like I've managed to start rebuilding an audience, so it's really cool whenever people show up and tune in and check out what I'm doing. I'm going to shut this down altogether and then restart it from scratch, so that hopefully that kills some of our lag. But let me see. Let's keep it up. Hope that our lag is a little bit better this time. It's not that great, but do what we can. I think what we're going to do is get rid of the music, yeah, and see if that helps our lag any. Yep, just the streaming thing up. So let's bring up our seems like the lag isn't quite as bad now. Yeah, I should probably be sure everything should be working just fine, but let me turn this on for a minute. Just sure everything should be working. Yep, everything is working perfectly. Yeah. Let's pause that. Alright, so yeah, hopefully this kills a little bit of lag. That is way too small. can be a little anal retentive. I try to fight against it whenever I'm working on a piece, because you can get trapped just doing the same line over and over again and hit and undo, and it's a really bad habit to get into. Alright, let's move the spikes down, attach them right there. And we use a smaller brush to do the little details on those spikes. Now I have this jacket, and I have not decided yet exactly how I want to render it. So first, let's go back down here. First off, let's merge down. Let's merge down so that we have less to deal with in terms of hey, we got somebody else tuning in as well. Cool. I'm glad you're tuning in, checking out what I'm doing. Currently working on a Brutus the Badass piece for Donald DeLay. I said I was thinking about streaming to finish it up in my spare time, and he said do it on Twitter, so I'm just playing with that right now and doing some veiny arms with a bigger, thicker one underneath. And let's bring that down a little bit. Right now, I want to make that a lot bigger. Erase this. Oh wait, no, that's in the other. Erase this rendering because it's dog shit. See if now that I turned off the music and don't have as much lag, if I can render it a little bit better. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. Before, my lag was just so heavy that it was making it near impossible to do like any rendering strokes like that. And yeah, if you're tuning in, checking out what I'm doing, feel free to, oh hey, yeah, it's terrifying furs are pure scum, but I'm glad you're okay. We told your story all those months ago. My heart broke, so it's real good to see you still going. Hey, you know, I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed with, making pretty pictures. I'm obsessed with storytelling. And yeah, I'm at a point where I'm actually creatively fulfilled. It took a while to get there, but you know, I can't really say that it was totally a bad thing because of where I got to with my artwork. So it's sort of a give and take. You can't. Everything that I've experienced goes into my work, and I can't deny the bad parts of it for the sake of the good that came with it. I can't say they were bad at all. They were just challenges, or they were part of life.
So what are you talking about?
Man Ray of Hope. A guy, I believe, I don't want to assume their gender. a person, I believe, I know mostly on Twitter from, how do you say, from the Comicsgate stuff. If I'm wrong, correct me in the chat. Is in the live chat and chatting at me and was talking about how me talking about my story is kind of heartbreaking, and I said I couldn't really deny the tough stuff because it informs my art nowadays, and I'm happy with where I am artistically. I'm happy with where I am creatively. It took what I've gone through to get there.
Trials and tribulations.
And this is Twyla. Twyla is joining us. She's joined us for the last couple of streams. She is my lovely little lady friend.
Aww.
And I really enjoy spending time with her.
He's my little man crush.
But she's good to bounce off of because she's kind of like the average Joe or the average Jane in this case.
Really?
Whereas a lot of people online are kind of pseudo-intellectual and judgmental, and yeah, she's just right down to earth. She doesn't even she messes with Facebook just because of people that she knows, but
I hate the internet. I hate the internet.
She won't. She anytime I try to show her like the art on my Instagram, she's like, I don't want to know what Instagram is.
I spend enough time on Facebook. Like I mean, I just don't have time for something. And I probably would like it just like I like Facebook. So then it would just be another.
Yeah, or freaks. Man of Ray of Hope says hi, lady. Nice to meet you. And
hi.
Says that or freaks online.
Hey, we're all freaks.
Mm-hmm. Now the problem is the ones that try to act like they're normal.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I definitely ain't normal.
That's part of what I like about you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love that middle finger.
Yeah,
it reminds me of your finger, babe.
Well, I mean, I obviously, like, probably referenced my fingers a lot when drawing hands early on.
It really does look like your middle finger.
But be informed by, like, my own anatomy. Yeah. You can't really help that. It just happens. Your own anatomy informs your drawing style because, well, God bless her and you. Thank you very much, Man of Ray of Hope. God bless you too.
God bless you, man.
And I hope things are going as well as best as can be expected. That you're as best as can be expected. Because everybody's going through it. Everybody's got something they're fucking dealing with. Well, you just gotta try to be...
That's life, though. I mean, yeah, nothing. It's not easy, that's for sure.
You gotta try to be as best as can be expected. And that's the best you can hope for. Alright. I think that's good. Sexy. Twyla is currently whispering sweet nothing. And we were curious as to whether when Twyla whispers sexy and naughty little things to me, as to whether they pick up on the mic, so Man of Ray of Hope can tell us that, whether you heard Twyla whispering to me or not.
I don't think anybody can hear that.
Let's see. I'll find out. I'm sure if they go back and listen, they'll probably hear it. Oh my. Let's make that smaller. I'm gonna have to beat some kids. Am I gonna have to beat some children?
You're right. They'll kick your ass. I got the munchies.
Got something. There's plenty of stuff in the freezer.
I know.
I grabbed just for over at your house. Yeah, there's stuff here. There's plenty of stuff here too.
How long are you gonna be doing this?
I wanted to get this finished tonight. Oh, is somebody calling me?
Yes,
really?
Sir.
Heather. All right, Heather. God damn it, you're live on my YouTube.
What?
You're live on my fucking YouTube because you had to call me in the middle of streaming. What's up?
Oh.
Hello, hello.
Heather.
Hey, Heather. Can you hear me? Hey, you're live on my YouTube because you decided to call while I was streaming. You probably can't even hear me.
Yep, you can.
All right, Heather. Yeah, the call ended. It needed to end.
Yeah, she's like, I ain't saying shit on there.
Oh my. All right, let me reorient my fucking shit.
I just pissed my mom off.
Why?
Because the people downstairs went and got some things. And she yelled at me, and then she hugged me and said, "I'm sorry I yelled at you in front of your friends." Yeah, anyway.
Well, it happens. Just try to be considerate to her.
Oh, I wasn't. That's nice. Is that me?
Meet me at my house in 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm fucking here already, dumbass.
Hooker. Hey, what are you doing,
Hey, I'm glad you're liking it, man. Yeah, it's real as fuck. My whole life is real.
What?
CJ farted in my face.
Ew, what a
Farted in
sicko.
your face. In your
What a punk ass brother.
face.
What a punk ass brother.
You got fart. You got crop dusted, brother.
Ew.
Go in there and no, I don't want to tell you to go in there and do anything to him because then you'll do it and then I'll get in trouble with your mom.
They're so cute. I love them. I really do. I love them.
Oh my. Yeah, Mana said he's liking our stream a lot. Good, I am glad.
Yeah?
I try to be entertaining. I try to have entertaining people around me.
Join us anytime.
And
or join him anytime.
the least I can do is just introduce the entertaining people in my life to you through my own.
What, baby?
One more thing I want
render.
to ask you.
Alright, ask me.
Can we smack CJ?
No.
No, we can't smack TJ since he farted in your face.
What?
No, we can't. Let's just forgive him and forget about it.
No.
Go in there and go to
Yeah.
sleep. It's time for bed.
Let's just forget about it.
I'll come in there and smack you in the
Good
butt.
night, I love you.
Smack him.
Yeah, we will smack him if you don't get
No,
it.
I did not see season 8 of the Venture Brothers, and I need to rectify that. I'm going to have to download all the episodes. I'm going to have to download those to my tablet while I'm at my sister's house after I stream, before we go back over to Twila's.
Yeah, baby. What are we going to do?
I'm going to do my taxes.
Are you?
Yeah, I want to. I love Venture Brothers. Speaking of which, my dad's favorite TV show was The Venture Brothers. And yeah, I was talking earlier about how I'm kind of dealing with the bureaucracy of death right now, with dealing with my dad's estate and accounts and all that stuff, his insurance policy. But Venture Brothers was his favorite show, and yeah, he would have tuned in every fucking week for new episodes. I mean, he had it like recorded where he'd never missed an episode. As soon as they were recorded, he would watch them. So yeah. Oh, cool. I'm glad to hear it, man. Yeah, they never disappoint. How they do it, I mean, obviously they take a long time in between seasons for a reason, because they want to put the quality of the work into it. But they have never missed their mark. They have always been right on point in terms of quality, in terms of consistency, and especially consistency, even though the stories veer so far from their original sort of structure, their original formula of the show. The stories have gone, upside down and backwards at places. All right, let's see. Yeah. What do we have left to do? Well, first off, let's merge this down. Let's create a new layer. Let's save and restart. Yeah, it's cool. I'm really glad that somebody's checking it out while we're live, just because trying to get practice for actually doing the live streams in a way that keeps them interesting. Yeah, like that, not having dead air, because whenever I'm sitting there drawing by myself, I can have a lot of dead air, but at least whenever somebody types in the chat, yeah, it gets me like talking. I try to keep an eye on it.
I hear you.
Plus, like I said, having you and the boys, just people generally around.
Real life, man.
Yeah, it helps. I'm gonna have to turn off my mic whenever Heather gets home, though.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ, you don't even know. She'll come in like a hurricane and start talking about a whole bunch of fucking drama shit, and she'll be like, "Are you live? What? Oh my God, is that on the internet?"
She's hilarious. She's like my mentor at this point.
Alright.
She really is.
Let's go ahead and restart. I'm happy with the way this is coming out so far. Let's go ahead and restart this program. About an hour in, that's not that bad. It usually takes me about 8 minutes to 10 minutes to get ready, so we're at about 50 minutes right now. Last time we streamed for 2.5 hours, which was pretty good, I think. It's like 10 comments. There's fucking Heather again. There's fucking Heather again.
Tell her to come on.
Hey Heather, why don't you just call Twyla's phone? Cause Heather, why don't you just call Twyla's phone? Cause you're live on my my YouTube stream right now because I'm streaming. Can you even hear me? Alright. Message her and you know what, let me
She'll
just
be here in a second.
I know, but she's about to I know her and she'll
doing?
She said just meet me at the house. I'm pretty sure I know why, but I don't want to talk about that. I'm not gonna I'm good with that. Let me just type here to her.
Now it tastes like pizza. That beer got me kind of buzzed.
The beer got you kind of buzzed.
Let me drink your cup.
Alright, now that that is sorted, and they live in the same York place, and they live in the same York, they live in New York, same place, Cecil, Mike Anger, Brittany, Venti. I know Mike Anger has in Cecil. I don't know who Brittany is.
Well, what up, Brittany?
No, that's I think he's talking about some of the comic straight people. Because I know Mike Angerhausen is one of the names that I know, and I know Cecil.
Why do you do that?
Huh? Won't leave shit burn. What's because I'm...
Hey, we're not. No.
Boys.
No wrestling.
Boys.
No wrestling.
Go to bed. All right, I gotta go take care of something. I gotta go whoop some monkey fucking ass.
Bill thinks he's tough, but he ain't. Them boys will whoop his ass. They whoop his ass. I promise. Oh, kick Uncle Bill's ass.
You were going in there and you were wrestling. It's time for bed. Get in there.
Oh, they're awesome.
Get in there. I want to hear it. I'll take you do it again, and I'm taking the tablet. You won't watch nothing.
Yeah, you'll go to bed without nothing.
Nothing. Go to bed with no technological pacifier.
They shouldn't anyway.
I know they shouldn't. He didn't go to bed with anything whenever I watched him because I'm fucking awesome. Tell Heather. I was yelling at your boys live on the fucking stream.
Oh my God.
Somebody's gonna be listening and being like, "Oh my God, the way he talks around those children."
I know they're beating them.
Those fucking boys know more than most of you listening about life. So I think they'll be all right. I try to be a good influence on them. And
there's Mama.
Yeah.
Better mute that shit.
Better mute that shit. I'm live on YouTube. Realize that.
I know, right?
You might not want.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, let's just get off here.
No, I don't want to stop streaming just because you fucking get.
So I can talk freely.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we're gonna wrap it up for right now. Because my sister's apparently got a few things to say.
Oh yeah.
And yeah.
Bring the hammer, boys.
But thank you for checking it out. I'll stream more of this, maybe a little bit later. But for now, I'm gonna sign off for the moment. And much love, Infinite Mojo, and Super Profundo on the early eve of your day.
God bless.